It doesn't look like it crashes Minecraft. Just yet. Okay, that's huge. Where do we leave off? We have a bunch of EMC. I need to start going into Draconic Evolution, I believe. Just so I can get some of the stuff done. This is really useless. Oh, I need a Block of Darkness. It requires me to fully complete all of these quests. Okay. I don't really want to do that. Project E could explore so much further into. But I don't really know how to progress through Project E at a reasonable rate. Red Qatar is 7 million EMC, but honestly doable. So Dark Matter. And a diamond. Make a decent sword. I think it's just this. Yeah. Which might eat my EMC, but we got one of them now. Ooh, bottle of experience. Can I make you? It doesn't look like it has a NBT value. Sadly. I want to fight the Ender Dragon. I could go to the end quite easily. Let's do that. We'll grab 2 stacks. Boom. Where did I throw my sword? You. My best sword for dealing damage. Go to the mining dimension real quick. Going that way. Oh, wait, it's actually somewhat close. Could be... I'm doing this purely based on guessing. There-ish? No. It might actually be where my lava thing is. Or around that region. Bruh. Guess we'll just keep flying for a bit. I mean, looking at my EMC, I could, I think, just permanently throw these. They have an EMC value. Wait. Yeah, I don't need to pick it up. We've got millions of EMC. That was odd. Seems to be quite far away. Hmm. We will maybe take a look at applied energistics. It should be pretty easy having Project E installed. Oh, we passed it. Dude, it like pops and then teleports onto the ground. I'm just in general not a fan of the mod that makes items fall the way that they do in this pack. Like it feels like a waste because I'm sure that that does a decent hit on performance when you have a bunch of items. Doesn't matter. Why am I waiting for this thing? Bro. Go down in this chunk. I think this is the path. I think it's 5-5. I got I spy before I even hit it. Okay. Boink. Get out of my inventory. Let's get some more Eyes of Ender. Oh, I didn't know they go up to 64 on a stack. Thought it'd be 12 or 16. Oh, and then you could do this. Okay, display update. I don't know if these will actually help. Video setting. Yeah, those aren't gonna help me. So the goal with that, usually, I'm pretty sure, is to just look for a spawner in the graph. But because it's modded, I don't know if that's gonna matter. Free EMC. That was my first time touching iron armor, by the way. In case that was ever in question. Yeah, huge. There's gonna be a million draconium ore in the end. Really don't need to bother getting all that right now. I can use the map. I kind of forgot. Minimap BOP. So that's the library. If there's any good books. Decay, sharpness, which apparently can go into the table. I didn't even know that was a thing. Project E is absurd. Withering and auto smelt? Sure, I'll throw it into the table. There's just that many chests. Okay, where are we at? I think we do need to go down a layer. Oh, nice. How convenient. This kind of looks like a portal structure. I do hear lava. Could have been above me. Side. There we go. Dub. Let's Well, let's do this. Let's make a single bed. Just because I know it might be annoying to get back to this location. So we'll set our spot. Why? It's because I'm in the mining dimension, not the overworld. Is there anything that makes me faster? That seems insane. Dude, really? Hello? Well, off we go. Shall be running for quite a while. It's weird how there's little spots of rain. It's not constant rain. Oh, this looks way more. Like, you can see there's pathways through the rain where it's not happening. That's so sad, bro. I really need to get some draconic evolution armor so I don't get one shot by anything ever again. Dude, the irony. I tried setting my bed so that way I didn't have to do this run. And I did mine straight down to get there. So it could be tough getting down. We'll see. There aren't many armor sets in this game. What is that sound? That was horrible. Running back to my death point again. It would be nice to get soulbound. Just so I could always fly. I don't know if Draconic Evolution by itself gives me flight. I probably could have made the armor just by using stuff I have at home. But it should be fine. So the Ender Dragon, normally people fight him with iron armor, and the main issue is fall damage. Not really. Like, the Wither, I'd say, might be a harder boss than the dragon. So hopefully we should be able to beat this guy. Hopefully I don't run and fall into a random hole in the ground that I left. How much is a stack of gaps? A million EMC. we're expensive. But we're generating close to 3,000 EMC a second. Huge. We're picking up some of our EMC on the way back. Okay, so I died right here. Where was the place that I mined down? Somewhere over here. There's a single hole in the ground right there. Oh, do I try this? Dub. Wow, the portal's actually quite close to where I was at. Aw. Angel ring on. Get rid of all of that garbage. Okay, so let's not set our spawn point. Clearly a bad idea. The Endermen seem unhappy with me. Hello? Weird. They can't go through blocks. So I think I need a like heart thing from the dragon. Then after that, I think we're good. Further away I am, the more likely he is to perch. At least in some version. Herp turn. Get back here, nerd. Stun locked. This is a much different fight from the Wither one. It's honestly kind of nice to level up my shuriken. Truly a fight to remember. Need a heart. So I will actually need to get Awakened Draconium, like, every time I want. How does he just teleport every time? I don't know where he went. Well, okay, we've got the egg. Do the end islands even exist here? Oh, they do. Okay, that's good. I understand I could just fly to them, but I don't want to. Because this is faster. And Elytra might have an E value. Rot. Bending. No, it really cares. Oh, wait. So I can't get enchants through that. Also, Elytras do not have here. Let's grab some end rods. Those should have an EMC. Quite surprised if they didn't. The dragon egg might have an. Yep. Infinite dragon egg. The draconic heart doesn't. Rot, unbreaking, and mending. Yeah. We'll take that. That's absurd. Yeah, I don't really need any of that. Anything else good? This one I think has. No, it has to be the ball. All right. Let's grab just a little bit of draconium. Because it is going to be everywhere. And I'm gonna need a lot of it. Forest fruits, heavy, sure. I bet I can make a more effective EMC farm if I like get infinite botany pots. Wait. That has an EMC value. I could grow EMC in some way. Whether that just be normal trees. I could do the chickens also. But hopping botany pots are just so easy. What do you grow? You get a bunch of EMC. These slimes are 128. So this is just straight up better than a tree. So it's good to do slime. Not all the slimes are. That's weird. Forest fruit, 192 EMC, 100% chance of getting 4. Popped chorus fruit and ender pearls. Wait, chorus fruits are actually the goat of EMC. Cool. Good to know, I guess. We're gonna fill our inventory with Draconic Evolution or Draconium. We are going to need to actually make RF somehow. Because Draconic Evolution is a big consumer of RF, if I remember correctly. Wow. I mean, surely one inventory worth. I'd never have to come back to the end, right? Well, I will have to, because I need more dragon art. Most certainly. Hmm. Wait, let me grab some instone. Make sure we have that on our table. Because I do think the hopping botany pots might generate a stupid amount of EMC. We could later check out chickens. Because they might also be effective, but forest fruit being 192. So I get 768 every time this grows. Versus this, I would get 512 every time it grows. Or every time it grows. Yeah. I think that's going to be a bit crazy. I mean, surely enough. Tony. I think we'll just keep running around until we find the next gateway. I guess we could start heading back in a non-straight line. The end's just that way. I'll just go there. Not too much of a hassle. Ooh, in-city. Give me another prot forum breaking 3 mending chestplate. That'd be super. Not chestplate, but you get the goal. Fortune. All of those are terrible. Prot 3 and breaking 3 mending, but it's not good. Here's a gateway. I do like how gateways just naturally have beacons. That is pretty cool. Guys, we're gonna be like one off, and this is gonna be the deciding factor right here. Last few. Whee. Perfect. Reasonable amount of draconium. I guess let's start working on the draconium armor. We will need to make a generator of some sort to actually get higher level of draconium. So unlimited power of the rainbow once I get all of these working. I could just do a nether star generator. This one does give you like wither whenever it's happening though. Ooh, expensive. Huh. I mean, I think I have to use this mod. Extra utilities. Ender generator? What do you do? Oh, yeah. We'll make an ender generator. So it's a bunch of pearls, obsidian, redstone. Pearls, obsidian, redstone, furnace, iron, and one chest. Okay. So we want this. Boom. We want you. Boom. Then we want you. How much do you actually make? 256,000 RF. Okay. What do you make? 4,000 RF. And it's 9 million RF a tick. That sounds quite useful. What does an overclock generator do? That's weird. It's wood, but it like mows it down. Magmatic. 5,000. Or no. Bad. We're just trying to find good RF a tick. Ocean. 80. Pink. Pretty bad. Explosive 160 is not bad. Whatever this is. 40 RF a tick. Bad. Death. Okay, so realistically, we'd be getting 120 RF a tick from this guy. Disenchantment. No, you're useless. Lime. But I need milk. That's actually pretty good, all things considered. I need to figure out how to get milk to do this, though. I don't think I could do that. All right. You can start working. Oh, I can speed upgrade. How do I speed upgrade it? Can't do that. Can't do that. I need magical wood. Which kinda doable. Enchantment book, 2 diamonds, iron. So, how do we get the enchanter? Doesn't want to fill in. Boom. Enchanter, obtain. Now it's just a bunch of gold and lapis. Very doable. It needs a full set of nearby bookshelves or other enchantment boosting blocks. We're gonna have to move you. So if I'm doing bookshelves, we're having boop, 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 enchanter here. Give you ender pearls. This definitely has an EMC value, so I should be able to dupe it. I am unfathomably stupid. There we go. You. Sure. Now we're getting work done. I need to make the upgrade speed anyway. I need a bunch of weighted pressure plate. Have fun. Can I still fly while this is going on? Yeah, I can. Redstone block and gold. Okay. Things are speeding up. Bam. We're barely able to fly, but it's fine. So that gives me that many enchanted ingots. How do I make a magical apple? I need magic wood. Which is just... Wow. Enchanting a bookshelf. It takes a lot of RF. I mean, I'm down to deal with it, but... You need to speed up. Okay. Bookshelf. And what is it? Lapis. So we're gonna do that. I need to surround that with apples. And it makes me 8 magic apples. Ooh. Oh. Wait, I could just do apples. Yeah, I kind of wanted magic wood at some point, I'm pretty sure. But let's just start doing that. Throw magic wood into a chest. Yeah, that's exactly really where I wanted to place that, you know. We have a lot of magic apples, a lot of magic wood, magic ingots. I should be able to make 4 of the 7. So now, bam. You should go crazy fast, right? I bet that's eating RF. Yep. It's fine. Dang, look at the RF die. Let's get out. Because that generates more RF a tick. Actually, that's enough to counteract it entirely. That's kind of crazy. Alright. You. 7. Go. One Gorbillion RF. Okay. And I should be able to make some. We're out of apples. Old. I wonder what else I can make with the enchanter. Ooh, it actually can enchant stuff. Ooh, that's how I get evil infused iron. Wait, that's attainable now. And it does eat 1 GP. But so how's our grid actually doing? Kind of bad, I'm gonna be honest. That's struggling a bit. Oh wait, I need to do a ender direct. Nether stars, stone burnt, eye of redstone. Ooh. Ender pearl, redstone. I needed a glass cutter, I believe. Boink. That. Because this should get us a decent amount more. Yeah, sure, I'll make 8 of them. It doesn't really matter. 2 nether stars, redstone gear, a bunch of stone burnt. Two nether stars. Yoink. This gives 500 GP. And I don't think has a loss ratio. So all of that. Yeah, now I don't really need to worry about GP anymore. Kind of cool. So I can start looking into Draconic Evolution. I might want to make a couple more upgrades. Bam. You have 10. Through all of you into there. I just want to get 32 of these. For the sole purpose of it's going to be silly. No. It should provide a very large amount of power from having a ender gen. Lapis. multiples. Oh wait, it's max upgrade 16. I thought it was 32. I could do this up. Actually, no, I can't. This upgrade's terrible. I'm not gonna deal with that. So, now that we've done all of that, a reasonable amount of upgrades in our inventory, we can do another ender generator, which I don't really get why it doesn't have an EMC value. Like, everything here has an EMC, so the machine block should have an EMC. At least that's the way I've understood things, which definitely can't be wrong. You know, honestly, let's make 2 of them. All right. Now I have 2 of these. I believe I can just take all of the upgrades from these guys. Perfect, 16 and 16. Okay. And let's go make a platform. Do I have my diamond builder's wand anywhere? Wait, I could just do... I think that makes sense. Yeah. We'll take a bunch of polished stone along with torches. Our Draconic Evolution Island. All right. So, now what do we actually need to get started? None of that stuff. So, what we want is the Draconic Evolution armor set, which I believe first. So the Draconic set is what we want last, right? This is... Can I do anything with this? Oh. Creative mill? Bro. That's crazy. Oh wait, I guess I could follow the Draconic quest book. Extra utilities. Yeah, we'll just select that. Might as well. I heard a zombie. Not a fan of zombies in my house. Get out of here. Only 1 zombie's allowed and 2 downstairs. But back to this. Guess I did make both of these. Quest point. Huge. Now, where's Draconic Evolution? Start off here. Upgrades don't break after using them, so you can apply multiple times. You can apply fusion crafting. That's fine. So let's first yoink. Done with that. Draconic core. Diamond, gold, and zirconium. I'll just make one for now. Or, no, not one. But 8's probably fine. So, we have a draconic core. Huge. Next up, we want to go to a wyvern core. Right? I need the watch and flowing time for that to matter. Weird chest. What is the chaotic core even used? Core of stability, stabilized mob spawner. The creative assembler. Make a vending machine upgrade. I don't really know what any of them are doing. Reactors. We don't really care about that. So wyvern core. Bunch of dragon cores around another star. And I need the wyvern core for each of these. I actually will just need a stupid amount of draconic cores. Boink. Oh, it's because I didn't have enough ingots. But that. Take out 4 nether stars. 4 wyvern cores. Also need a wyvern energy core, which has a bunch of redstone. Dude, I love Project E. Such a balanced edition to any pack. I think that should be enough. Got that. Just to be clear, for this I need wyvern. Yeah. Wyvern's a non-skippable step. Control time and weather. Ooh. Bunch of draconium and diamond armor. So hopefully. Bang. Doesn't look like it keeps enchants. That's fine. I look so cool. A little bit of Z fighting, but that's fine. But actually do this, I need a bunch of awakened draconium, don't I? How do I get the awakened block? I need to do a block of draconium. Bunch of draconic cores and 350 million RF. Okay. Do I count this mod pack as done? Real question. I didn't touch Botania. Botania is pretty cool sometimes. Depends on how it's done. But that's crazy. Guess I never got the grains of infinity, or whatever those are. Let's get revenge on the wither. I think that's our end goal for draconic evolution. So I do need a charger. How do I charge myself with draconic evolution? Huh. How good are you? Big speed AoE. Really cares about those. Shield capacity and shield recovery. Both are good. Along with movement speed. Yeah. But how do I actually... Because my armor has no durability, right? I do believe there's an item that just straight up charges it. Reactor energy injector. I'm not doing reactors. Potentiometer. Rain sensor. Energy infuser. That's what I'm looking for. Draconic core, blaze rods, redstone ingot. You? What are you? Sure, diamonds. Then you are... I need an enchanting table. Obsidian plus book. Bam! Energy infuser. And because we know Draconic Evolution is crazy, let's just do this. Boink. Boink. Well, we need a stack per. Reasonable. They can hold 4 million RF per. This is working decently well. Not gonna lie. And now I have a shield that consumes RF. So I think I do need to just make a way better generator. But to make a way better generator, I do think I need better bonsai pots. Yoink. Bonsai. Let's see. I want to get this. The Watch of Flowing Time is going to be absurd. But also I need to build a multi-block structure to do it. And I don't really want to do that. I guess let's do this. Red matter. So it's a relay. Plus dark red. And I think pink matter. Probably need a Philosopher's Stone to actually get that. No. It's magenta matter. So it's 3 of these and Eternus fuel. That's actually a little cheaper than I thought it would be. 1 magenta matter. Which is stupid expensive. Dark matter relay. Red matter relay. And magenta matter relay. Now, it's crazy because I'm doing all these crafts and it legitimately does not hurt me at all, right? Okay. So I need 4 of those. Magenta matter collector, which I need red matter collector, which I need dark matter collector, basic matter. You, you, you. Just unlock all of these. What? Basic collector, Mark 1. Wait, on the wrong. Basic collector 1. Oh, it's compressed. So I need the non-compressed version, I'm guessing. Yeah, there we go. That's what we wanted. What's nice is all these crafts should be appearing on this final page. So, let's get rid of you 3. Boink. 57 million, which is enough. Basic energy ENC link. Then magenta matter collector. 6. That. You. This. And that's generating significantly more than we were generating prior. It does scale up in a weird way. Like, upgrading is always worth it. Yeah. I think a lot of the rest of this pack is just gonna be me being AFK for Project E. I could take a look at the dark matter pedestal, but I need to make that thing. I do like the fact they're including a bunch of multi-blocks. I don't like using multi-blocks, I'm gonna be honest, but it is smart for them. Yeah. I don't need to do that. This would possibly be, but passively collects EMC and transform values into different ones with greater value. They collect EMC a little faster if you surround them with glowstone. Ooh, do these have anything like that? Ooh. I get 40 EMC per 7. Yeah, I think I'm probably done with this pack for the most part. The end doesn't look crazy entertaining. Like, yes, you can get to a stupid high EMC value, using what's it called? Project E. All the generators will scale faster and faster, so in theory I should have to wait less time to get the next version. But I don't really want to wait for the next version. So I think that will be the end of my pack playthrough. Pull out the notepad. I figured out how to not share my screen. Yeah, I was just having some GPU issues. So, let's do this. Performance and stability. I mean, I'd give it a 10. Or, I'll give it a 9. Actually, yeah, I realized it was entirely me. I changed nothing with the mod. So I'm giving them a 10 on performance and stability. Mod variety and balance. I'd honestly say it's pretty bad in that aspect. Like, even worse than the last pack, which I gave a 5. Just because it doesn't have all too many mods. Which can be a good thing, can be a bad thing. Let's see, how many mods do we have? Let's check curse forward, because I can't count. There's 133 mods, which a lot of them are happening in the background. So it actually doesn't feel like a ton of mods in this pack. I'm giving it a 3 out of 10. Doesn't seem like too many mods included. Heavily focused on Project E, which is fine. Not against that. And I understand I did avoid doing Botania, but I've played through Botania and I just don't really want to do that again. Stuff like that. Like, it's not... I'm including Botania and all the other mods in this. 133 is not a whole lot for me. Actually, we'll give it a 4 out of 10. Decently well balanced. Actually, no. Not very well balanced. Because Project E is OP. I remember the early game, I just sped through after I found emeralds because they're worth a ton. Progression and challenge, I'll give it a 4. Early game progression is pretty good. Mid game, though, it just evolved into Project E spam. Visual design aesthetic, I'll give it a 2. It has a custom loading screen. Let me see if I can pull that up. But like, that's not that good of a loading screen. 2. Originality, uniqueness. Honestly, not great. I'll give them a 4. Standard feeling Skyblock pack. But I do appreciate the attempt of actually using Project E. They didn't use it well. Don't get me wrong. There's other issues. Compatibility, integration. How bad's compatibility? So let's see. Project E does have a bunch of stuff. I love their quest book. They're gonna get a bunch of chickens. They did make it to where the chickens do have integration with each other. So that's good. Certain things from certain mods don't have EMC values, which is a good choice. I'm definitely happy about that. I think their compatibility is pretty decent. I'll give them a 6. Oh wait, 7. Because they do apparently have a method to apply Project E into the AE system. Decent compatibility. Mods seem fairly well integrated. Quality of life. It has vein mine. It has applied energistics and quest book. I will give them a 7 out of 10. Ease of entry. Last quest book. I'm giving them an 8. Very well designed quest book with clear instructions and steps. Quests do give shop tokens, which seems for a custom shop, which seems like a little bit of a cop out for me. Let me double check that that's all they give. Some of the quests I know don't give shop tokens. So a bunch of these are repetitive. Those quests. The early one, did you not give me other stuff? Okay, sometimes it gives you like lava and stuff. But it looks like for a vast majority of these, it just gives you shops. Ooh, I'm gonna add elevators. So I think it's a very well designed quest book, clear instruction and steps. Quests do give shop tokens for a custom shop as opposed to real rewards. I guess I could look at these. I do kind of like the design of the tree, which I recently realized that this is a visual design thing. So we're gonna upgrade their visual design to a 4. Quest book UI looks good and easy to follow. So we have 10, 4, 4, 4, 4, 7, 7, 8. 3 4s, 12, 8, 20, 30, and then 2 7s. Wait. We have another 4. Wait. We have 12, 20, 24, 38, 48. Not bad. 48. A bad pack at all. Very lightly built for a quote-unquote overpowered pack. I just don't think it lives up to the name. I understand how far Draconic Evolution gets, but like, does it matter? The only bosses in this pack, to my knowledge, looking through this, we do have the Chaos Dragon, which is pure Draconic Evolution. With just Draconic Evolution, you can be the Chaos Dragon. Maybe a Reliquary boss. I don't know if that actually has bosses. There's Botania, which has the Gaia Guardian. But, like, there's not many mobs to actually fight. So maybe you are overpowered comparatively, but it's not the kind of pack where anything scales with you. Except for, I guess, Chronic Evolution mod. But the level of overpowered you can get in this pack, I believe, is just base Draconic Evolution with the ability to fly. Like, that's not that overpowered. And it's called Project Overpowered, right? Also unique, actually trying to use Project E. I just think they fell a bit short. Yeah. That is my opinion on, what is this called? Project Overpowered. Maybe it's because my last pack was, like, actually OP. Granted, it was horribly designed. But that is my opinions. And yeah, that's going to be the end of today's stream. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe, follow, do all the things, depending on whatever platform you're on. If you do have a mod pack you want me to play, just say so. I'll check it out. It doesn't need to be Skyblock. I'm just going to be playing a bunch of Skyblocks back to back. That way I have a good comparison. But I feel like I've reached the end of this pack. For the most part, Project E is going to be a very monotonous grind. And then Draconic Evolution is just Draconic Evolution. Like, there's, I don't know. Doesn't seem like much to do. Maybe I am skipping out on something. If you guys have played this pack and you think I'm missing out on some major factor, please tell me. I'll come back and check it out if you truly decide so. But from the looks of it, not many of these mods are uniquely configured. Like, these all seem like base Tinker's Construct, base stuff like that. So I don't really want to play through all of Botania for it to just be Botania. Other than that, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.